am streaming, so why are you spazzing out? Unless I need to refresh this. Yeah, there we go. See? Got it. Pause. Okay. Make sure sending everybody else the notifications. We'll do Patreons first. Oh, I'm already past 30 followers. That's good. Yay. Start a new goal. I'm gonna say donate to the Thibault. Or follow for the Thibault. There we go. That'd be fun. Okay. I'll need to make a more customized announcement thingy. Where are you? Oh yeah, where's my music? This will be a good one. Alright. Where are we? We'll use this one. Won't be much longer, just sending out notifications to everybody. Turn this down in my ears so that everything's not blasting me. My threshold too high? No? It might be just a little bit. Let's turn that up a bit. Okay, so should that be better? A little bit down. There we go. Find out in a moment. Got Twitch going, cool. Yeah, day 2. I wanted to give Becky a coffee mug, so we're probably gonna work on that first. Not sure if I'm gonna have her hold her or just have it in front of her. And one more place to post. I'll have to start doing this prior, so that way I could just send them all at once. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, day 2, let's go. Let's try to do this as often as I can. Alright, so let's get started. I want to give Becky a coffee mug for this stream. And if I can, I would like to animate it. Nothing crazy, just something simple. There we go. Just using this as a base so that way I get the size right. Okay. So just something really simple. And obviously it won't be this huge on her. Okay. I'll have the handle closer to her. Became believers of the Thibault. Well, now I have 31 followers, so the road to the Thibault is getting closer. Like, I will seriously make that a card in my card game. And like whatever characters are current or were current at the time, I'll just have the Thibaults look for those particular cards. So if they are significantly thick, then they get into the Thibault. And we'll just have like different verses for each Thibault. Or different volumes, I should say. And then I think for fun, I'll just put like some weird comment or something on the card. Okay. Let's see. Go. Let's see. Go. Like, I'm just making this simple. Like, it's not supposed to be like superly complicated or anything like that. Just want to have fun making her coffee mug full of coffee and alcohol. And then we'll animate the smoke afterwards. There we go, something simple. Now, what should it say? probably praise the thibel or something like that. Let's see if I can get that to look nice. Let's see. Go down. Thank you. Let's try. Nah, that looks dumb. Oh, you know what? It might be because I stretched it. No, it's not because I stretched it. It just doesn't look good. Dun, dun, dun. Text, 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 text. It's like I want it to be readable. How about this one? It's like, is it too basic? Or maybe basic's not the word I'm looking for that, but try impact. Yeah, I want something thicker. Let's see. It's a little bit better. Does it get a capital T? No, it does not. Dun dun dun. Trying the perfect text for the Thibel Cup. Oh heck no. That is no you. Okay, let's see. Looks so beautiful. I think this will have to do. I don't want to spend forever on it. So let's make it bigger. And I'll probably color it white. So that way. So do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it white first. There we go. Let's make Thibel thicker. Rasterize. Let's color this black. So that way, I can make it look like this. Probably get an outline just so it's easier to see. I mean, it's probably gonna be really fucking small once I put it into the stream, but it's a thought that counts. Something like that. Do. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kame. Yeah, now I got the widgets to show up on the stream. That was a bit of a headache because I had to like go through it all over again. Because I had it for Picardo, but I guess it didn't carry over for this. But Picardo's a special case, it's alright. Okay, so let's turn that back up so I can get rid of it. We'll make it a blue cup. Yeah. Think I'll make the line art just a little bit more detailed. Just a skosh. Just so it has like a little bit of depth to it. There we go. So, got those. Might as well flatten it. Okay, got that. Then, lastly, we're gonna animate it. So, well, first let me save this out as a different file. Cup. So, we did that. We're not going to need Becky anymore for this. So, let me just delete this since it's a different file now. Turn this back on so I can see. Oh, forgot these. Okay. So, oops. So we got a cup. Animation. Yes, I want the light table. Show cells. No, timeline. Timeline is what I'm looking for. New timeline. Frame rate, 30 a second, I guess. Playback 120 frames. Should be fine the way it is. You gonna show me the timetable? What's happening here? Animation. Time. Enable. Is it managed? No. Cancel. Where the hell's my timeline? No. Where is my timeline? Oh. Why is it in window? Why would it be in view? Anyway. Okay. So there we go. I'm just gonna keep this simple. So first frame. Because there's no reason to make it overly complicated. Yeah, that looks crummy. There we go. That looks nicer. Do that. Fill it in. I don't think I need to do more of filling it in because it's just gonna... because it's gonna be shrunken down at some point. And then it just boils down to where I put it. So let's put it at 30 so that way the steam isn't too annoying. And I can always just make a version without the steam. So that... it's 30 frames a second. Let's try it at... try about half that time, so about frame 15. Let's make another frame of it just in case, so I don't get rid of the original. Yeah. Like, in the end, this is all just messing around. Transformation. Gonna mess with it so I don't have to Nah, it's probably just better if I draw another version of it. So it's like going this way, so let's have it do this. Nah, a little bit more flowy. I'll erase whatever I don't want. There we go. Let me just turn this on so I'm not missing anything. Okay, we're good. Blah. And am I am not on that frame, am I? No, I was not. Yeah, okay. Well, luckily, I saved this one. So see, this is why we double check. Oh, I think I need to make a new animation folder. That's probably why. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. I didn't go to the right frame. It's frame 1. So let's play. No, it's not the button I wanted to press. Previous frame. Okay, so frame 1, we have this. I had commands for this, didn't I? I do not remember what commands I had for this. Anyway, let's make a new folder just so it doesn't freak the fuck out. So, new folder. God, it's been so long since I animated on this thing. Oh yeah, I gave her blinking. Then I have her move a bit so that way she doesn't seem so stationary. Anyway. Okay. So that's on -1. That's what I want. No. There we go. So why is this freaking out? Okay, let's backtrack a bit, because I think I messed up somewhere. That's what happens when you're rusty. This is the first frame. That's a different timeline. Frame 1 is this. This is what we want. So, no, that is not what we want. Alright, so got that. So, by this logic, if I go here, that is how that should be. Yeah. Okay, I think I see what I'm doing wrong. So, let's start this over. Yeah, I see what I did wrong. So, maybe that's what I did right there. I didn't put any keyframes. of this one, though. This is the one we want keyframes of. We got the paper. Paper's irrelevant. Okay, I might actually have to put this in a folder, so that way. Okay, well let's just go to here and see what happens. Because I'm probably doing this wrong. Oh my god, how did I do this before? Alright, I'm clearly overthinking this. Alright. Let's go back. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Loop. No. Sad part is I know this isn't hard, and I'm like blanking out because it's been a while since I've done it. Then again, I'm more used to, I think, Photoshop's way of doing it. But that's okay, we'll still figure it out. Alright. Let's make a new timeline so that way I'm not spazzing out. Frame rate, playback. So let's make this short. So we're only going to need 90 frames. I want to get rid of the first timeline, but it doesn't look like I can. Or let's just... I probably can. I just being dumb right now. Okay, so first frame. This is the scene we want. And I think I have to put them in a folder. Okay, this is the animation folder. Put that here. Put all of these inside the folder. It has what I want. Folder has these frames, okay. Track label, I don't know why it's spazzing out on that. This paper. Okay, here we go. Animation cell. But I want that to include these. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so if I put this in here... Okay, yes, okay. Now we got it. God, that was a trial. So then what the hell did they make these for? Whatever, it doesn't matter. So let's just get rid of these. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. So then... $15... Another cell. Hold on. Okay, so it is doing what I want it to do. So that was that cell, so we want to copy these. Put into the new one. Pretty sure I'm doing this wrong somehow. But right now it's whatever I'm doing is working. So just gonna roll with it. Just turn that off, close this. Turn that off because I want this one. Okay, let's backtrack a bit. Okay, got this one. We're good here. Another cell. So we're going to take what's in this folder, copy that, these don't seem to have anything in it. I don't know why they're here. But we're gonna put these in here. Okay. Swap these two. Okay, so now... Okay, so it's good, but we just gotta put the other layers. So... Is there a way to... No. Oops, wrong button. Okay, just gonna have to do it to all of them. What commands did I have for the animation? Playback settings. Play stop is D. A and S. That's what I was using. That's for keyframes though. Next cell, previous cell. Okay, I guess it's only going to the frames I actually have something on. Makes sense. Wait, why isn't this frame showing something now? There we go. Okay. So we got these two. I at least want to do 3. But right now, I might have to pull this over to 30. No, not like that. No, don't do that. Yeah, move it over to 30. Oh, okay, here we go. So that's how I can do this. Cool, good to know. So let's pull you. I'm gonna pull you over to 29. Create in between. No. Hold on. Yeah, that didn't do what I wanted it. Or did it? I don't know. Well, 30, we want this one instead. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, some of the windows you guys can't see. I probably won't spend too much longer on this. I'll probably just do this off stream so that way I'm not draining so much time. But I just want to move this frame over. Create new cell. Copy. Okay, so this is how we can do this faster. I think. Why the hell is it not? Because it's not a... I see. Oh no, it should be able to copy it. You're gonna take your time. I don't. I just don't want to waste people's time. So let's get rid of these. Copy this. Put it in this folder. Why is this not showing up? Oh, it's because I wasn't on the layer. That's okay. Alright, so got that. Got this one. Okay. So let's delete this layer. No, go back. I just want to delete this one. No. I just want to delete layer 3. That's it. Or frame. This frame. Oh my god, I'm so rusty on this. So does this even show up? Why is this not showing up? Oh, thank you for the follow, G-Pain. Whatever. For now, we're just gonna have a regular coffee cup floating around. I'll work on the animation a little later. That way I'm not wasting all this time, because there's other stuff I want to work on. So yeah, for now we'll just save it out as a regular coffee cup. I'll just call it coffee cup whip. Yeah, that way I'm not wasting time fiddling around with this. I'll have to refresh myself with the animation in Clip Studio. Let's turn off the timeline for now. Alright. So before I do anything else, let's add in an image. Cup. No, not animation. And let's shrink this the hell down. Not like that. There we go, much better. That does not, I do not want to select that. Shrink it down a little bit more. It's barely gonna be readable. I'll just have this over here. Shrink it just a little bit more. We'll put it over here. Can always turn it off if it gets annoying. But yeah, we'll have to work on it, make it look nicer. That'll be a project to make this coffee cup workable. Although it is small for Becky, so yeah. I think I'll tweak the text later on so it's more readable. We'll fit around with it, like I said. But now it's covering up her boob. Now I'm sad. Just enough. Whatever. We'll just have it in front of her like this. Alright. Anyway, I'll just save this and work on it later. Let's grab Becky from yesterday. Yeah, I don't want to cover up her boobs. So I want to finish up on this one. So let me just grab her colors. Gotta make sure I don't grab any that's risque. Yes, that is the one I'm looking for. I can always use the one from the comic for her colors. But I do want to get that. Because I know it's a particular color. You know what, for now, we're just going to use the one from the comic. It's going to be a lot easier. 4. Thank you for the follow, Pika. Yes, more followers. Eventually we'll... I don't know, I should make like a goal where if we, you know, reach a certain point, I'll just make a version of Becky that's in like a nun outfit for the Thibel. And maybe we'll have like a image of a thigh or something, or just big thighs. Where is it? Where's Becky? I want this Becky. There we go. And there's nothing lewd on this page. There we go. I just need it for her colors. Makes it so much easier. Alright, so majority of the dress is gonna be, let's just say dark red, so let's make it like a deeper red. Because if you're gonna color a character, you might as well just pick whatever color is most prominent and use that as a base. It'll save you such a headache. It's either that or you do, if the hair is complicated, then you just make the base color the hair. So that way you don't have to fiddle around with that. And just solely focus on lesser troubles. So this will be the color. Well, it can be darker than this. There we go. That would be her dress color. So let's grab her hair. Move this over. I might try to do something special for the wings, so that way it's easier to put the patterns on it. Okay, so got all that. There we go. Oh yeah, we got ribbons in her hair. Okay. And I'll get that loop that's in the ribbon. There we go. Oh yeah, I need to clean that up. There we go. Well, I hope everybody's doing well. We're just here to make her finish up this picture, and then we'll move on to blood orange being chunky. This shouldn't take too long. Honestly, the only part that's going to take me a while is just doing like any details on the dress and of course the shading and all that. But it shouldn't take me forever. There we go. Alright. But yeah, I definitely want to animate that coffee cup. I just gotta brush up on animation for Clip Studio, because I know how to do it for Photoshop. But Clip Studio is slightly different in how its layout is. About to let your boy out? That's good. Let me make chat a little bit bigger. There we go. That way I can see more. that's part of the ribbon. That's okay. Can always do this. Alright, got that. Hair is fine. Can clean up some parts of her. Yeah, everything's fine. Alright. Next is her fur slash feathers or whatever the hell this is on her. Can make some of this the same color to save time. There we go. And I get her hooves. Might have to bring up her reference to get the rest of her legs. There we go. Cover that. Make sure I fill in whatever didn't get colored. Oh yeah, get her neck. There we go. Did we need the rest of her tail? Let's back up a bit. This tail... Yeah, we're gonna need to fill that in. I think I figured it'd be bigger. Can put the other spike over here. So we'll select these. Or don't need to select that one. There we go. And then with this part, we can fill it in black. There we go. Clean that up a little. Okay. Alright, so now did that. Hooves look fine. Claws are fine. Yeah, I figured I'm gonna have to get her stripes. Let's clean up this around her hand. And then tomorrow I'd like to play a game, so I'm gonna play Smasher and the Will of the Wisps using Jam for that, so that'll be fun. Let's make my eraser bigger. Because I'm going to have fun playing as Jam. I'll make the overlay with Jam too. Speaking of overlay, let's change up the background. I wanted to change it. Let's get Becky's mom in here. I'll just move it. There we go. Now we got both scowls on the screen. Okay, next I want her arms. Let's get her thighs too. I'll just put those two on the same layer since they don't take up much space. do. There we go, this looks nice. We're at 34 followers. Do you and you. This is the kangaroo part of her. I was debating putting her on heels, but she already has hooves. You don't really need heels. But now I need her feet reference, or legs. There we go. Let me grab that color. Let's make this the same layer. There we go. Clean up a little bit. Okay. So got those. Oh yeah, her backside. That would be this color. Get some more music. Let's go for this one. Alright. So next, so we got her arms, got her legs. Let's do her tail. Her tail's gonna have to be in a folder. We'll do her ears later. Let's grab you. Yeah. Whatever I actually need, I'll grab from her main layer. I'll just have to be careful about it. Yeah, I get you. Plus, I gave it like more spike. The tail has more spikiness to it rather than the way alligator scales are. I think that was just more of a personal choice, rather than being accurate to the animal. Let's clean this up a bit. Glad you like it. Grab her spikes. And now we're gonna need the scales that I usually use for her tail. I just didn't use it in the comic because there was no point. Textures. I believe I use these. Copy. And if I don't use these, I can always change it. So we're just going to bring it over here. Pair it with this. Multiply. And why does that not look good to me? No, it's the scales that I use. You know what? It could be that I'm using a lighter version of her outfit, or of her scales. Yeah, because I think in the comic I just use like the base color for it. So if that's the case, might have to lighten up on it just a bit, just so it's closer to her color. Yeah, because I don't want to risk showing. Well, I could just blank out the thing just in case, but nah, it's fine. I can always tweak it later. So whatever changes I need to do with the tail, I'll probably do that after the fact if I need to or want to. It's not necessary, but can I copy colors like in Procreate? You mean like double clicking on the color and then grabbing it from another screen? Do you mean it like that? Because it's not so much the color, it's more of the texture that the color is on, or the texture that's on the color. Because in the comic page, I think I grabbed like just like whatever the texture color made, or the texture made into the color. Because normally, like if I, for example, take off the layer, see how it gets lighter. I think I had a lighter color for the tail initially, and when I put the texture on, it made it darker for when I used it in the comic, because when I used it in the comic, I just grabbed the color that was on that. But yeah, it normally just grabs whatever I'm clicking on. But it's fine, like if I need to, if I actually need to fix it, I will. It's really not that big of a deal. I am going to need your eyes. But first, let's do your ears. And then we gotta do your wings, too. I'm just gonna put the ears on the same layer as the arms. Okay. Let's do your wings. Because I know the wings for a fact are on like a different color scheme. But it's not going to be necessary. Yeah, I'll see about tweaking the stream a bit so it could be a little bit faster. But I'll do that off stream so that way it's not messing with the output. And was that even a thing I need to do? Probably not. Because her wings are like a greenish blue color normally. Tiny wings still get you. Yeah, she got little baby bug wings. She can't use them for anything. I think they're about this color normally. Oh yeah, missed a bit of hair. Let's grab that. Because it looks like that, and then open. Then there's these. Copy. Well, I don't need the whole thing, I just need a chunk. So, copy, paste, drag it all the way over here. Da-da. What's it, multiply? I think it was multiply. Nah, it might have been a different color. Highlight difference. I'll have to check on what color scheme I used for it because I made it in Photoshop at first. So for now, I'll just put on multiply because that way you'll actually see something. Does that even work for this? It might be that this was on like 30 and then this. I cannot remember what I used for her settings. Hold on. Let me see if there's a version of her I can open up that isn't too lewd to grab her references of. Should be in this folder. Becky. Okay. Which of you can I use for the stream? No. Maybe. Also maybe. Now the question is, did I save this in a particular way? I'm not gonna risk it. For now, I'll just leave her. I'll just leave her layer. me put these two in a folder. So that way I can tweak it this way. No, doesn't look like I can do it that way. Okay, let's just keep this simple so I can move on. You're probably a little lighter. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. Okay. Make sure I got everything else. Yeah. Alright. So next is her face. Her eyeshadow I'm going to leave red so it matches her dress. Thunder thighs on the move. Yeah, she got big thighs. She knows she's got them. She's just like, grr. Hard to find appropriate clothing for herself. Well, then again, in their world, they got like so many different types of creatures that clothing isn't necessarily a problem. It's just clothing for your particular fashion sense and all that. So like, I don't know. It's like, because like obviously the bigger the creatures, the more expensive the material gets. So she just has to make do with what she can afford because she ain't rich. Like, she's self-conscious, but she'll also, like, you know, flaunt what she's got if it benefits her in some way. But she's, like, not the type to just do it all the time. And she mostly just keeps that to, like, teasing, like, a close friend or something. She ain't gonna, like, just do it to some random guy. And most of the time she avoids people in general, because she just hates them. She is not a people person. Let's fix up your eye a bit. I don't like how I did that. There we go. That looks nicer. Can I grab her colors from here? I should be able to. Becky needs to pay. It seems that she's... Yeah, I'm coloring the dress pic. And hello, Alex. Hope you're doing well. Should have said that in reverse, but I did what I did. Alright, brown eyes on this side. Okay. And we'll fiddle with the dress in a moment. I think I might make the ribbons gold. Just get another colors. Don't need this layer anymore. Yeah, Blake knows how to sew and all that. Though making clothing for Becky is a bit of a challenge at times. It's mostly just expensive, because you still need like the materials, and then you gotta put in the time and stuff like that, and Becky doesn't want to have Blake do shit for her for free. She ain't like that. Give her buttons. Whatever I can't select, I'll just color normally. Missed a piece of the claw. I'll have to do that later. Okay, select. If you're now, I'm wondering if you're talking about Becky blinking and having a coffee. Either way, yes, she got upgrades. Do that. Make sure the hair isn't selecting anything. There we go. And I upgraded the widget thing, so now there should be a response whenever I get a follower or a subscriber and all that stuff. But I'll keep tweaking things to be more personal. Yeah, we made the Thibault mug. Okay, let's make sure these are colored in. I don't mind keeping in stray lines here and there. Okay, got that part. Let's fix her claws and arms real quick. So arms, let's just color this in. Just grabbing any loose spaces. I see one on her arm too. Corgi evil. I remember seeing some of those emotes. Okay, so got those. Now we just need to put the bags and color in the bags under her eyes. And then I'll give her blush too later down the line. Actually, the bags I'll probably do after I do the shading, so that way they stand out more. But first we need to get the rest of her dress in. So got the gold. Okay. So now it just boils down to what the hell do we even want on her dress. So let me look at the reference that I had. Open this. Yeah, because I know where everything is. Okay, let's just try to have some kind of patterns going on. Make it look a little nice. Let's maybe like use like a silverish color for some of this. And then we'll just select accordingly. It's always gold. Yeah, that's true. Let's use gold for the branches and all that. Because I'm just going to put like flowers and stuff on her. To make it look nice. So let's just get like a big brush. And I can always select what I don't need. So just something, it's like just fancy patterns and stuff like that. It could be a little bit better, or more precise than that. And then I'll cover it in flowers. But yeah, she's the type where it's like if you asked her to look nice for a get together or whatever, she'd be pissed off, but she'd do it because, you know, she'll do it for a friend. But she won't like it. She'll be irked to be wearing fancy clothing. Assuming she even owns fancy clothing to begin with. Doesn't really matter how sloppy I get with it because I can always clean it up. It's not going to be uniform. It's just going to be whatever looks good. And then some of this stuff we might cover up with the flowers and all that. So I'm just kind of winging it. There's nothing wrong with winging it. Winging it's usually where you're a little bit more free with your designs. You're not trying to be constrained too much. Have this one go back down to her backside. And then for this one, we'll fancy it up. And I can always add like extra stuff to like vines and stuff like that. So that way it's not so samey. So like for this one, for example, we can do something like this. Let's make that a little bit nicer though. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's nicer. And then it can even just add stuff that doesn't even really make sense, as long as it looks good. I'll just do like something like this. Okay, so I got that. I'll put the flowers on another layer just in case I feel like changing something. And the question is, how do I want to paint the flowers? Let's try this for a moment. Yeah, this isn't bad. And then I can always tweak it. I can have like random floral stuff going on. Let's make my brush a little bit bigger. Can have it so like at the bottom there's more flowery stuff, and then on the top it's more condensed to the vines. Yeah, let's listen to some of that. There we go. Have some coming on. Some on her backside. It doesn't have to be super perfect. And we're gonna add more to the flowers after this pass. Can have like a streak of flowers coming across here. Just like a nice flow. I was thinking about Bex today with her roo thighs and horse legs. Well, since she is part horse, she'd have to be able to carry the weight anyway. So, hello, Pablo. Oh, thank you for the follow. Like, she'd have to carry the weight anyway, even when she's part horse. So I would assume she'd be able to handle it. She should have pretty decent jumping ability. But despite most of her characteristics, she's probably less likely to use most of them. Like, if anything, her claws and maybe tail would probably be her most used, and then obviously her feet if she's gonna kick the shit out of somebody. But yeah, you definitely don't want to get kicked by her, because you're not only gonna have to deal with the kicking ability of a kangaroo, but the kicking ability of a horse, and your balls are just gone at that point. Okay, so we got some of this. Let's use like a lighter pink. Am I using the right brush? Yes, I am. So, why is this not showing up? Oh, maybe I'm just using too small of a brush. No, it's not showing up on this. Or it is, but it's like so faint. So let's make another layer. There we go, that's better. Yeah, like, Becky's not like an incredibly fast fighter or anything like that. She's just, you know, a normal person. But with whatever traits she has, you know, you don't want to get your ass beaten by her. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I like the outfit too so far. It looks cute. And I'll probably make some of the gold parts shine when I get to the shading part. Or the highlights and all that. I have no idea what occasion would have her wear a Chinese dress. Because most of the people she knows wouldn't involve her in something like that. Maybe Blake. But that's like, that would have to be years down the line. Because Blake is like the closest person that would even remotely have something like this happen. Okay, I think that's enough fiddling around with the dress. Let me just select the parts that don't need all this. I might have to select the gold. Gold. Wrong thing. Nope, wrong button. Shift. There we go. Okay. And now click this. Yes, and it gets rid of all of the strays. There we go. So there's her outfit. I could add like a texture to it, so that way it looks more like a... Let's see if I can do that. Open. Texture. Let's see if I can get, like, to make it look more hatch. Is this what I'm looking for? Yes. Copy. Paste. We are at 35 followers for a business dinner. Like Blake or not Blake. Becky is very unlikely to be in these situations because she just works at like a Hot Topic like or slash Spencer's like place, so she ain't working at any high end job. And she also lives, well, yeah, she lives in, like, I want to say semi-modern class areas. Like, almost closer to being in, like, a ghetto. If we're being direct here. I'm gonna need this selected too. Okay. Then let's deselect, or let's cut everything else. Cool. And then let's tweak this. Now my problem is, why is it not selecting, or why is it not revealing the red? Oh, I know why. It's doing that thing again. There we go. So let's see. So this. I think multiply would be better though. It's subtle. Let's see, what kind of cloth texture is this? Let's switch textures. I'll use this as a base. So let me just put this back to normal. Yeah, because I want to. There's a different cloth that I like. Not you. Yeah, let's use hatching. Copy. Paste. Bring you over here. Might have to connect them together. Yeah. I'll make it bigger. Been spreading the good word of the Thibault. Oh, her parents don't have a fancy job. They just have regular jobs. Thought a cute side comment. Blake over here. Oh god, you're gonna put Becky through that. Getting clothes. She is not gonna like that trip. Because she always gets snide remarks from other women. Due to how she looks. Like, not even her body, not even like her body size necessarily, is just how she looks normally. Becky would just not want to deal with any of that. Let's do it like that. Okay. Let's select this and use this. Get rid of this. I'll murder you if you keep changing my damn names. Yeah, like obviously Becky has other outfits and stuff like that, but her go-to is her big ass sweater that covers most of her. Like after a while, she's kind of gotten used to just, you know, accepting that people are gonna make remarks and stare at her and all that, but it's still an annoyance. It's not something that she wants to deal with all the time, but it's unfortunate. This is the gold, right? Yeah. Let's fix that up on her neck. There we go. Okay, that looks nicer. Like, was this texture necessary? Probably not, but I wanted to do it anyway. It's like so subtle though. Okay, so did everything. Everything should be good. You know what would be a good idea? I should save. Saving would be a good choice to do. Alright, so that's saved. Don't need this anymore. Keep that up. Don't need this up anymore. Alright. So now, make a duplicate layer. Do flatten. Do. See. How about this? Now the oh so fun part of shading. It's honestly not that bad compared to coloring. Coloring is just a nightmare. But yeah, like canonically, Becky is less likely to be in a situation like this. For dumb fun, yeah, it'd be fun. Just put her in like fancy outfits and stuff like that. Hang out with the cast. Oh, really? That sounds good. That sounds good, actually. It should get me something after the stream. Because I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'll do that afterwards. And it would be cute to see, you know, Becky get all dolled up for something. So, like, maybe in the comic, when I have her start dating Pax, or, like, explain how she meets him, or whatever the case may be, maybe she gets dressed up, like he says, like, oh, let's go on a date or something, and like, let's just say like they haven't dated or like gone out on like an actual date before or anything like that. So his dumbass will probably just dress up casually, and she takes it seriously, and actually gets all dressed up and stuff. So maybe that'd be like something cute. And then have Pax go like, "Oh shit, I didn't think you'd do this." And she'd just probably be embarrassed for putting in the effort. So that'd be cute. Oh yeah, people do that with me every once in a while. It's like, "Did you eat?" And I'm like, "I don't know, maybe." At least Skylar won't have a problem of cooking too much food. Then again, he does it intentionally, so. He's like, "Oh no, I made all this food. Whoever will eat it?" Dun dun dun. Let's see. Shade in her belly a bit. And then here's her lower boobs poking through. And Becky mostly just gets a little annoyed because it's like, it's mostly due to her body parts, because she lives in a world where you can have thicker characters walking around and all that. That's not the problem. It's just she's just the oddity in terms of looks. But she can drown out the comments if she needs to. But usually that involves her drinking. But yeah, if she was putting in like a dress like this, she would attempt to not ruin the dress. So she tried to not make too many extreme body movements. Especially if, she can only afford to have the outfit in a certain size. So, for example, bending over might cause an issue for certain outfits. Stop eating when you're bored. Me, I don't really get hungry necessarily. It's just more like I want the taste of something. It's not so much, "Oh no, I'm hungry." It's more like, damn, I'm in the mood for, I don't know, let's just say flautas, for example. Like, maybe I want some flautas today. Or it's like, it sounds really damn good, a buttery jack from Jack in the Box, and I'll make the effort to get that or something like that. Because I can ignore being hungry. Like, that's never been an issue. I shouldn't do that, but I do that. Yeah. Me, like, I'll go downstairs, I'll look in the cupboard, see a shit ton of things I can eat, and just be like, eh, and just walk away. Because I'm just not in the mood for any of it. And then sometimes if I'm, like, really in the groove of, like in drawing and stuff like that, like I'm just in the zone, I'll completely ignore eating altogether. Like, I'll get something to drink still. Like water, because most of the time I just drink water anyway. But, no. I will talk to that person later. But, most of the time if I'm in the zone, I will just draw all day. And then look at the time and be like, oh shit. Da-da. Like, there were times where I just looked at the time and I was like, oh, it's 2 in the morning? Did I eat today? Or yesterday? By that point? And most of the time, water just tides me over, so... There we go, got your tail. Put some lighting on your tail. Don't want it to be too prominent. I should do a comic of Becky's school life. I don't know if I'll cover it too much in her own comic when I get there. I probably will for the first chapter. Basically just show how she became more kept to herself. For me, 2 a.m. is early. But then again, like, my sleep schedule is all over the place, so I just sleep when I feel like it, and then sometimes I'll even get bored of sleeping, so there's that too. Hold on, let me check my phone just to see if this is a message that I can... No, this is a recording, I think. Yeah, I'll look at that later. Oh yes, sleep debt really hits you. I mean, most of the time I mean, it depends, because, like, if I allow myself to sleep longer, then I do. But most of the time I sleep 2 to 3 hours at a time, depending on what I want to do with the day. Sometimes shorter. Probably not healthy. But is what I am currently doing. So let's get that going. Maybe a little bit of a cloth dip here. Let's get another song going. Grabbing you. Yeah. I mean, it's just how I do things. I don't know. I don't really put too much thought into it. It's just, do I feel like doing blank? And the answer is yes or no. And then I'll sleep if I feel I actually need it. But then I don't want to waste the day. So I just give myself like 2 or 3 hours. And then I get up and work on something. Because I don't like wasting time. because I get annoyed at that. Yeah, sleep is awesome, but I also don't want to do it all the time, because then it means I get less time to do something in the day. Even if I technically have infinite time in terms of, you know, there's always tomorrow situation, it's like, no, at least not for me mentally, because you know, I'm doing like the Patreon stuff and all that, so I don't want to just say, oh, I'll work on this tomorrow. It's like, no, I need to utilize my time. So that's why I'm working on Black Circus once I'm done with the stream today. And if we don't get around to Blood Orange, then we'll do that Saturday. Because tomorrow I want to play a game. I want to play Smasher and the Will-O-the-Wisp with Jam. So Saturday we'll do that. Sunday I want to be on Picardo, so I can work on some lewds, depending on what those lewds are. But yeah, or I don't know, maybe I'll play it by ear. Because I am trying to put in the grind for Twitch streaming. Gotta grab this year by the balls. Sleep around 6 hours. Yeah, I know. But don't worry, if I, like, I'm gonna make sure that I save artwork for streams and all that. But definitely Sunday, if I do work on risque art, it's gonna be the biblically accurate Jam pick. Okay, how does this look enlarged? Okay, so the Thibault is readable. You just have to be pretty much full screen if you're gonna read it. I'll just check in to see if it's even readable. I don't know. I might change the text just so it's easier to read. I'll just make it basic. But yeah, maybe in the future I'll make a version of Becky who's a nun, so that way we can spread the teachings of the Thibault. And the Thibault, I was thinking like, is there a way we can cover more subjects than just thighs and butt? Because I like thick in general, so I was thinking of calling it the Thickable, but I was like, that sounds weird. Because Brobel sounds good, Thibault sounds good, the Bibble sounds good. Not so much. And then Fat Bowl just sounds weird. I don't know. We'll just say that the Thibault could cover all that. Like, you know, the Thibault doesn't exclude. The Thibault welcomes all body types. Just Thibault just sounds cool. Or we just call it the Book of Thick. I don't know. Whatever sounds cool, honestly. I'm fine with either. Okay. Got her thick tail. Tomorrow will be fun, because Arknights will be updating. I would like to stream Arknights, I'm just iffy about whether or not player ID information gets shown and stuff like that, because I know they have some info on the first screen, but then you get other info on another screen. So I'm just gonna probably do my research to be weary of that before I stream it. And then Arknight, if I do stream Arknight, it'll probably be really short because, you know, there's only so much sanity I can have. So I'll probably stream whatever nonsense I'm doing with that, and then once that's over and done with, just switch to a different game. So that can be the case. I wonder if I can stream myself being on Overwatch. I don't know. I haven't played Overwatch in a while. I want to play it because they have that Kamen Rider outfit, so I want that. Because I think I have to play a certain amount of games to get it. I'll have to check. I don't know. I haven't played it. There are many fat scriptures of the Holy Bible. Yeah, just have the Bible just cover all thick. Whether they be fat, big butt, or even just big titties, because that counts as being thick in certain ways. The Bible welcomes all. Yeah, Overwatch 2 is a mess, though. I do want to play Skullgirls again. I want to play more of that. So, yeah, I think Fridays would be a good, fun time to just, you know, game for a few hours. Because I haven't really played games other than Arknights in a long time. And it's weird. Because, like, Sonic came out, and I haven't played much of, and I haven't, well, one, I haven't even gotten Frontiers yet. Two, I've barely played Mania. Like, I just randomly stopped and just didn't keep going for whatever reason. And I love Sonic, so that's what's messing with me hard. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, I would have destroyed that game back in the day. Because I remember when Colors came out, and my friends got it for me for my birthday, and I destroyed that game in a day. Like, literally beat the game, got everything, got all the red rings. Like, that game was obliterated. I had so much fun playing Colors. I could totally see Becky being the type where if somebody were to say "Mommy Milkies" to her, she'd get pissed because she actually does make milk. Just random thought that comes to mind because I was shading her chest. Because I'm just mostly thinking of how she would act in most situations. She would just be utterly annoyed. Should make it where one of her jobs was she was working at a coffee shop, and someone kept saying can I have some breast milk thing, and she's just like, son of a bitch. But that would be assuming they would even know that she did that to begin with. Yep, because she has weird genes, so she makes milk. Even though she's not pregnant. Right? Does that PAX around? She totally messes with PAX though, because I want to make a scene in a comic where she makes him breakfast and it's eggs, and he's like, "Oh, you made breakfast?" She's like, "Yeah, you want some eggs?" And he's like, "Sure." And so she makes him a plate. He's sitting down, he's eating them, and she's like, "Do you like the eggs?" He's like, "Oh yeah, they're amazing." She's like, "Oh really? They're really good?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, she just stares at him, and she just says, "Those are my eggs." And he's like, "What?" And he just looks down at the plate. He'll probably just keep eating them, but the thought that I wanted to cross his mind would just be fun. Okay, got this material. Might need to lighten it up over here. There we go. So yeah, that'd be a fun moment to do. Or could have Pax go through her fridge or something. He's like, "Oh, you don't have any milk," and she just glares at him, and he's like, "What?" And then I don't know. Maybe that's when she'll reveal that she can do that to him, with him. That she can do that. That'd be funny. Just a lot of awkward moments, because he doesn't know what she can and can't do, or what her body has and all that. Ah, Becky, you're a fun character. Let's see. Let's see. And I'll try to fancy up the stream more as time passes. Because I do want to have like a waiting screen or something like that. But I also don't want to like completely cover up the drawing and all that. But I can kind of... I'll have to analyze my streams to see, like, you know, what are you guys actually seeing me color on. Because then I can just cover up, you know, the parts that we're not really going to be focused on. Like all that gray in the box and stuff like that. I could probably make like an overlay to kind of make up for that. Because most of the time it's going to be in the middle of the screen anyway, so that can probably be addressed. But I'll work on it. I'll get there. Let's do that. There we go. Okay. Let's do more of your hair. And it's pretty appropriate to have Becky be the first main drawing I do for this stream. Help break this help break the seal. Yeah. And like I know how to animate, I just gotta refresh myself on how to do Clip Studio animation. Because I've only done 2. I've only done Becky sucking dick and Jam shaking her ass. So I would like to do more. And I just gotta keep it simple, you know, do like a few frames here and there. If I want to do something more complicated, I gotta take my time. I would love to do an animation of Jam beating the shit out of Strawberry. That would be a fucking huge project if I ever worked on something like that. Like if I was working on their comic and then it cuts to an animation of just Jam and Strawberry fighting. That would be a project. But I definitely need to brush up on my animation skills if I'm going to be tackling something like that. Darken some of this a little bit more. There we go. Okay. I think we got all the important stuff shaded. Alright. Multiply, put you on 80. Some of these steps I probably don't need to do, but I do it this way anyway. Grab you two. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Make sure I save. Allow. Just noticed, Grace. Yeah. Their family photo would probably just be everyone having like a cold, blank look on their face. Nothing crazy. Not even like smiling, really. Something as simple as that. You said the animations of dick sucking and ass shaking. I mean, yeah, I did that. I've only like like they're tagged, but on the other art sites I do, like Ink Bunny, and maybe Fern Fandy, can't remember. But definitely Ink Bunny, there's Becky sucking dick. So there's that. And it's on Patreon. And the Jam one is only on Patreon at the moment. I think once I do more animations, then I'll start slowly putting them publicly. But definitely not until I get more off the ground. So yeah, once I brush up more on how to use the animation stuff on Clip Studio, then I'll work on some of those. Because like, they don't have to be super complicated. Just a few frames of something. And then if I wanted to make it more complicated, I can take my time and work on those. But we'll see. Like I said, lots I want to do this year. So I'm going to be pushing myself to get a lot more done. And then after the stream, I'm going to take like a small break and then work on Black Circus. And then if I get that done in a timely manner, then I want to work on iHat. And then I'd like to work on a side comic, because I've been having a lot of ideas of stuff I want to do. And I'm like, I wanna work on something. I wanna draw something kinky and fun. I mean, everything I do is kinky and fun, but I want to do this one. Well, there's been like three or four, maybe more ideas I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to do a comic about Vor. I've been wanting to do a comic about weight gain thing. I've been wanting to do a comic about a gangbang stuff or orgy, whatever. I've been wanting to do one of somebody doing something for streaming. So like a character who's like streaming and they do like a bunch of lewd shit. So there's a lot I want to do. I think I just need to like just start working on one, just like, and obviously it'll be in black and white because you know I ain't got time for making a third colored comic. But just crank it out. Don't get super fancy with it unless I'm just gonna make it black and white the way I did the Secrets comic and all that, and Bad Ending. So I'll go that far, but I won't get like super crazy unless I decide, okay, maybe 3 pages are gonna be in colored or something like that. But you know, I just want to go put it out there and do it, probably because I've been reading a lot of stuff recently. I'm just like, fuck, I want to draw that. I want to draw something like that. Just have dumb fun. So yeah. That's why I'm trying to get better at my scheduling. So that's why I'm trying to keep up with the streaming stuff, because if I can do this, then I can do other things. Because I'll be giving myself a habit of being on a schedule. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff I want to do. And like, there'll be simple comics. Like, I'm gonna do a little bit more research on certain pacing for certain comics. But they're either gonna range from like being, I don't know, let's just say 12 pages to like 26 or something like that. Because short and simple, just dumb fun, doesn't have to be plot heavy. Because those can be saved for other occasions. But yeah, I just want to have a character just, you know, do stupid shit. Yeah, like, I just gotta, like, making a schedule, I just gotta stay on the schedule. Like, that's literally it. It's just get up at an appropriate time, do stuff between then and streaming, or whatever other work I'm gonna be working on, and then just stick with it. And so far, I've been okay. Like, I'm working on the stuff that I'm working on. Definitely gonna work on the Fat Lovers Club and other stuff this weekend, or even maybe tomorrow or tonight, whatever I get done. And yeah, so I'm trying to do it. That's why I'm taking this so fucking seriously. I mean, I take everything I do seriously, but I'm definitely trying to step up on it. There we go. The more you talk about schedule, the more bad I feel. No, I'll be fine. I just want to do everything. But there's only so much time. So that's why I'm trying to do as much as I can, as quickly as I can, as humanly possible for me. So yeah, like, I'll have to work based on importance. Obviously, like, obviously the main comics for the Patreon, all that are first, and then after I work on a page, then I can work on something fun on the side. Or, I mean, they're all fun, but work on a side thing, and then go from there. Okay, so did all that. Next, overlay. Do multiply, put you at 30. Goodness, bitch, you are dark. But that's okay, we'll lighten you up in a bit. So Becky would be like, you call me a bitch? Thank you for the follow, Defeat. Or is it Def Eat Tab? Pretty sure it's Defeat. Or Defeatable. Might be that. Da, da, da. Welcome back. Let's see. Okay, so we're doing your backlighting. We are at 36 followers. 4 more and we'll be closer to the thickable. Or thickable. The thigh-able. Why am I saying thick? It's thigh. I should do that too, just make a comic about somebody who gets into like a church about thick or like thick thighs and stuff like that. And he's like, why have I never heard of this place? And I have a bunch of nun characters though. That could actually be a thing. Or if I don't have them, I can just make them. It's like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Oh, what is it? It's like, I saw someone thick and didn't praise it. You will be forgiven. What do you do with a blushy Becky? If she's blushing, you must have did something really notable for Becky to be blushing. And like outside of embarrassment. Let's turn this off so I can see a little bit more. The Church of Barest. I have no idea, but if an artist is doing that, good on them. Gotta get all the kinky churches up there, or most of them at least. Some of them don't need to exist. Becky would only like the dinner part. Is breast an actual place? I have no idea. If it is, then yes. If not, then it needs to be. I think there is one. I'm not sure, though. But yeah, Becky will take the dinner. She could give less of a shit about the compliments and the flowers. If she does care, it's because you did something worth her acknowledging it. Brest is in France. Oh, good to know. Like, you know somebody named that and just had a big grin on their face. The loot of our different religions combines us in unity. Barrest is welcomed entity of that the Thibel. Yes, the Thibel welcomes all. I'm so gonna have Becky in a nun outfit or something at some point. I don't know when, but I'm definitely gonna do it. And if I forget, one of you will probably remind me at some point. You'll be like, hey, when's nun Becky? I'm like, oh shit, yeah, we were supposed to do that. And then, I don't know, I'll just do it on stream or something. Plum convinces Jam to wear a kinky nun outfit. Sadly, Jam probably would fall for doing that. Wearing a sexy nun outfit. The Church of Thick. Yeah, we just need like an all-encompassing word for like all the body types and stuff like that. To be praised and worshipped. Whether it be thick or thin, because everything should be fine. But yeah, Jam would totally wear a nun outfit if she was told that it had to do with like the worshipping of the heavens and stuff like that. And she wouldn't think anything of it. But then like Plum would probably trick her into wearing like a sexy nun outfit, not like the standard one. And just think it's totally fine. And then, like, if Jam's walking around in public and to be like, oh, I got so many compliments today for my outfit. And then Plum is just like, yeah, I hope you did. As Jam just walks around with her fat ass out. See, now you're making me almost rethink how I'm gonna do Plum's comic. But I don't want it to focus on Jam, I want it to focus on Plum. Jam's already going to get a lot of focus throughout the series. Thumbs up through nosebleed. I should just make an art set just called the Church of Thick. And just have all my thick characters wearing like nun outfits. Doing something lewd. And like based on whatever attributes they mostly have, that'll be like their main gimmick. So most likely showing off thighs and ass and maybe boobs. Cause it's like, oh no, we mustn't, as she slowly lowers her top. Those stories are always fun. I like the one that Jay Nyler did of a nun who had fun with a priest, and then because I think he was like half asleep or some shit, and so she just gets on top of him and then she gets knocked up, and people are all thinking it's a miracle. He was either half asleep or sick, I forget which. I'll have to reread it. And he like only got a glimpse of her when he was like half awake. So he couldn't like jot down who it was. Allow and allow. If that's the case, have Plum get locked in with a chest. Oh yeah, that would be torture if she was in a chastity, a fetish calendar. Yeah, just make like covers for a calendar. I don't know about being accurate with the days, but definitely just make artwork for it for each month. Or that'd be fun, just have like a character for each month. Do something fun or kinky depending on the month. So like, I don't know, Marcy can be for like Thanksgiving or something. Skylar can be like 4th of July, where he's just cooking on the grill. Okay. Pretty much everything I need. Alright. Save. How we are on time. Got about half an hour. The chubby children of thick. Going through miracles. Be wearing an apron. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I've seen comics like that where priests or nuns or whatever, like they perform like holy acts and they get all thick. Like I've seen ones of vampires where there was one comic of a vampire who was like sucking the blood of a chubby girl, and it was making the vampire fatter, and the chubby girl ended up skinny. But then the chubby girl told her friends that. So then when the vampire came back, the girl had like all of her chubby friends there, and so the vampire was like, "Holy shit!" And I think that's where that story ended. So yeah, like I don't mind trying to do something like that. That'd be fun. Oh yeah, Sonic Super Saiyan Sonic 2 has a cool nun character. I've seen her. They use plugs to keep the demons in. Yeah, it was on DeviantArt. I think I don't think it was Jelly Jam or something like that. I feel I know I should know this name is like messing with me. I wonder if I can find it quickly. Let's see if I can find it really fast. I'm just gonna scroll for a bit just to see if it pops up. Ah, here it is. Yeah, it's Pound for Pound Cake. That's who it was. Yeah, so the artist Pound for Pound Cake. And in fact, let me just link it real quick. Copy. Yeah. Whatever. Yes. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, like I don't mind doing something like that. Just throw and make my own twist of it. Don't think I'd have Chui do it, but can always make another character for the role. No, that could just be Gretchen. Just have her do it. Another fat Becky. Well, there is a fat Becky in the blackmail artwork if you don't have that yet. And then tomorrow is the last day to get the pineapple artwork. Yeah, right. Like Gretchen would like work hard to try to fight off the whole being a vampire thing, only to go super hard into being a vampire, and she just gets more fat. And just have Chui keep influencing her throughout it, so that way she succumbs to doing vampire stuff. And then whenever the Jam weight gain drive gets funded, I'll continue that. So far, there's no changes with that one. But all the stuff for it's been drawn. I just haven't colored it or anything like that. That one will have a fun ending. Brighten that up. Here we go. So yeah, like I'll do my research on how I can make a decently sized weight gain comic for one or whatever comic idea I want to do. That way I don't like try to put in too much plot. Yeah, it's only 300 left, and it'll get funded. So it'll get there. I think it'll get there. There we go. Let's brighten up her face. Yeah, that's true. A lot of my things have a ton of plot. Even my air quotes skinny characters have some decent plot. All it takes is the right angle. I need to do more men stuff though. Need to give the boys some love. Okay, I think we're good on that. Maybe a little bit down here. Save. I'm gonna be all over the place at some point. I'm just gonna have a bunch of themes going on that I think would be fun, like characters being turned into robots and stuff like that. I think that'd be a fun time. Okay, so let's get your and I still need to add in the bags and blush that she has. Yeah, robotization. That'd be fun. Just have like robot versions of a bunch of characters. Or even just go into the robot kink since Stacy dates a robot. So whatever robot character that should get love, or vice versa, or both. I mean, there's always both. You can do one and do the other and do both. The sky is the limit. Let's see. Let me turn this on just to make sure I'm not missing anything vital. Let me just check to make sure I'm not getting like a message or something. should be good. Let's leave that on just in case. Okay. So back to this. Let me check the music, making sure it's not. No, still got 2 more songs. And then, of course, I do want to do more fan art stuff, so sometime on the streams I'll be doing, like, you know, like draw Luna from Hell of a Boss or something like that. And I'll be rereading Twitch's rules just to make sure I can draw certain things in the future. And if not, that's fine. That's what Picardo's for. Picardo and other sites that can handle the good shit. Luckily, Twitch does save videos too, but damn, do they save them in big files. I think in Twitch's case, I might just like save the files, put them on YouTube, and then delete it off of my drive, because it's like even saving it out in 30%, it was like 2 gigs. And I was like, fuck, I don't need that. At least with Picardo, they save out in like less than a gig. Put a little hideout on the side of here. Just a little bit. Okay. I mean, I could probably lower it more, but I think it's fine. Yeah, Solus is fun. I still miss his voice from the pilot, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I like Solus. He's a fun character. Like, now I'm curious on how the pilot episode would sound with the current Stolas. Like, it would be fun if they redid the pilot with the new voice actors. Or, you know, just only the ones that got changed. No need to re-record the ones you already have. Okay. So now the bag's under her eyes and then the blush. So do the bags first. Put this at like 70. For the blush. The blush I'm probably not going to do effects on, because it's already going to be hard to notice on her anyway. We'll see. So this is it on normal. How does it look on multiply? it's barely noticeable. Yeah, I'll just leave it. Should I tone it down? Nah, 100%. Because she's already a dark-toned character, so shit like that becomes a challenge. Let's see. By the way, do you guys care if you can see, like, the options and stuff that I have on Clip Studio? Like, do you guys care to actually see that, or are you fine with the way I have it, where it's just the artwork being drawn? Because I've been curious about that, and if you guys care. Fine with whatever. I think I'll just keep it the way it is, because I don't know how... It probably wouldn't even be relevant. Now I'm like, is my mic picking up the music? Hold on. No, that's not playing. Because I keep seeing Becky jump every once in a while, so it's tripping me out. Yeah, it looks like my mic is picking it up. Well, that's fun. I'll have to figure out how to tweak that in the future. One day I'll get a better setup. But I'm working on budget. So let's see. See, now that I'm aware of it, I can't look away, so now it's bothering me. So I'll probably try to fix it off stream. Becky, overlay 10%. It could be just that because my mic is so close to my headphones because they're attached, it could be picking it up from that. But I don't want to like fuck around with too many of the settings right now. But I'll try to fix it. Or let me see. I could probably do it this way. Yeah, so let me bump this up just a little bit. So now she shouldn't be jumping. Let me just sit and wait. Well, now I gotta wait for the music to get all bumping. Ah, the song's ending. Oh well. Hopefully that fixed it anyway if I ever use this song again. Anyway. Do this side. And again, I'm probably like this little detail is probably so insignificant. Okay, next choice. Pick this one. Put you on 30. erase some of this so it's not so prominent. Okay, so let's turn this off for a moment. I need your eye colors. Let's see, how's this look? That's not bad. Grab you, grab you. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay, all that's left are the highlights. And then once that's done, I think I'll call it for now. I'm probably not going to give her too fancy of a background, so I'll probably just do something simple, and then I'll post it. Back up a bit. Red is always weird when doing highlights. I might have to just go full on in it. Thanks. Glad you like it. Glad you enjoyed the stream today. And like I said, trying to keep myself consistent. So it'll be the same time tomorrow. But tomorrow I'll be playing Smasher. And I'll probably have this set up as Jam. Not as an avatar because I don't have that made unless I take the time to make one. But I'll definitely have like Jam's artwork in the background. Add a little shine to the blush. I could totally see Becky like shining up her beak for like a special occasion to try to look pretty. Get like some beak shine or whatever the hell it'd be called. Some wax. I want these to be shiny. Tone it down a little bit. Like I said, red is always a pain in the ass to put shine on. There are some easier ways to do it, but it's still annoying. Okay, got that. Now let's do some of it to the rest of her gold parts. Just so it's a little bit shiny. So like wherever the highlight's hitting. Some parts like the buttons have texture, but it's like, it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, probably like Saturday I'll work on Blood Orange's stream artwork. Today was Becky's day. Yes, phone, I know. It's been 3 hours. Or it will be in the next 30 seconds. But that's okay, a little overtime is fine. Okay. Mostly just grabbing any lightened areas. Yeah, it should be saved on the VOD after I stream, so you should be fine if you come in later. No worries. And then I'll also post it on YouTube as well. Make this look pretty. Okay, let's do her nails. Debated on giving her painted nails, but I decided not to because of her hooves. Maybe another occasion she'll paint her nails. But I wanted to be a little consistent with her. She'd probably get her hooves painted, but I don't know if she'd normally go for that. I mean, obviously for fun, I could do it, but under a normal sense, she probably wouldn't have them done. She'd probably just get them, like, you know, pedicure or something. Assuming she even would do that normally. She'd probably get dragged by her sister to get her nails done and hoofs done. She'd be like, come on, let's get her nails done. She'd be like, Right? She'll just use the same stuff on her feet. Exactly. She's just a pure grump. Oh my god, if I ever get to do emotes, I should make a grump face for an emote. That'd be funny. I can always try to make one for Discord. But then again, she always looks like a grump, so wouldn't that just be her default face? Okay. Kind of want to do a shine on this part of the hair. I know. I'll get there. I just gotta work for it. And I'm gonna try to work super hard this year. Can't be lazy. There we go. Okay, I think we got everything. I just gotta do one more thing. So Becky's line art. What am I looking for? There we go. And put her out of 4. Blur the line art just a bit. Okay, and here we go. We're pretty much done. Might do like a little lighting thing, like this, for example, because this will help brighten her up a little. She looks a little dark, but that's okay. Let's do about this. Let's see this. Yeah, let's try soft light at 30. Yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe put the black over here. There we go. Yeah, that'll brighten her up a little. So yep, that's her. Well, I'll probably do like a basic background, maybe make it look a little fancy to help match her outfit and all that. But yeah, here it is. And if there's any adjustments I want to make, I can do it off stream. But yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Fat tummy emote. Yeah, if I can, I'll have to see what the limitations for emotes are in terms of like how big and all that I can make them. Because that's the only thing I hate about emotes. It's like you can make them really detailed, but then they're just like small as fuck. So yeah. Oh, go back to full. So yeah, here's Becky. Like I said, I'll do like a basic background to be a little fancy with her, and then I'll post her. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. I will be streaming again tomorrow, and we'll play Smasher and the Will o' the Wisp, because that has Jam in it, and that'll be fun. And then Saturday will be Blood Orange. I'll work on her. And then Sunday, assuming I don't stream here for fun, I'll stream later that day for Picardo. So I'll probably have that as a late night stream for all the risque stuff. But yeah, thank you for coming, and I will see you guys again tomorrow, okay? You guys take care.